LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, shout out to Josh Waters, okay? Josh been subscribed to me for a long time. And Josh, I got a message on my phone. And I saw the message from Josh. And thanks, Josh, for putting me on this story. Because he wanted to hear what my thoughts were about this. So, okay, I'm going to go at this as honestly as I can, okay? Coach Sheldon Harrison style. Okay, folks, so listen. Germaine de Randamie has come out and said, literally, hey, I don't want to fight Cyborg because she's a known drug cheat. Okay, fair enough. I get that. But I got one question for Germaine de Randamie. And I know a lot of you probably got that same question. And Germaine, I know you watch these videos. So, Germaine, I know you won't respond, but I know you're going to see this. I had a question. So, Germaine, if Cris Cyborg is a known drug cheat, okay, and she got popped in 2011, that's a fact. But was your hand really hurt? Germaine de Randamie, how you going to explain this? Folks, ladies and gentlemen, in my comment section, you rival coach, how is Germaine de Randamie going to explain this? How is she going to explain this? How? How you going to explain this? I need to know this because, she said that, hey, the reason why I'm not going to fight Cyborg is because my hand is jacked up and I need hand surgery. Now, she didn't say anything about Cyborg being a drug cheat from 2011. She didn't say that. You said the hand. Now, see, this argument could have been a lot more valid if Germaine de Randamie just came out initially and said, listen, I ain't getting in there with a drug cheat. And we could have said, well, Germaine ducked Cyborg. We could have said it, but she could have maintained her argument that she on drugs. Okay, cool. But the thing is, Cyborg been clean for 6 years. She been clean for 6 years. And by the way, Cris Cyborg is the most tested athlete on the women's side. And rightly so, they're going to have to keep testing her. Cyborg probably going to get tested 25 times a year because she got popped. Okay? They're going to test her every time she turn around. So, if Cris Cyborg came up clean, then, well, what would you say then? Because I think Germaine de Randamie would go along with the narrative that my hand is jacked up. And to me, okay, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker because I'm a fan of Germaine de Randamie. I can't co-sign this. I can't co-sign this. No, I can't. I can't co-sign this. I'm sorry. Because people in the comment section, a lot of y'all were right. I got to say, I got to eat this crow. I was wrong. Because I had faith in Germaine de Randamie. I had faith that, Germaine really is going to take this fight. Her hand really is hurt because Germaine said so. Germaine's hand is hurt because she said so. Folks, okay, I fell for a hook, line, and sinker, but there were people who knew what was up. There were people who knew that this Germaine de Randamie was not going to take this fight, and she didn't. Folks, Germaine de Randamie didn't take the fight. My only thing is, are you still having hand surgery? But you offered to fight to Holly Holm. Now, I got to tell y'all, Holly Holm has never been popped. Never. And I'm going to say that 3 times because I know we got some people in the comment section that they can't hear a damn thing. Holly Holm has never been popped. Holly Holm has never been popped. One more time. Holly Holm, fact, has never been popped. But I do have to say that Holly Holm was being sponsored by a company that's got substances on the banned substance list, okay? And one can argue that Holly's physique, it looks a little suspect, but she hasn't been popped, okay? Now, do I think Holly Holm is probably using substances? Probably so. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think all these fighters probably using something to help them. I think they all do. Have they all been popped? No. Are some of them going to get popped? Hell yeah. They going to get caught. I I just think I think all these athletes, I think almost every fighter on the roster is using something to enhance their performance. I think so. Hell, I even think Germaine de Randamie probably using. I mean, if you look at her, I think she probably is on PEDs. She looked like it. And PEDs give off a lot of telltale signs. But Germaine de Randamie, Holly Holm, Julia Budd. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Now, me being a coach for as long as I know when somebody, Julia Budd ain't got caught yet, but damn it, there's something up with Julia Budd. There's something up with Julia Budd. I've been thinking this for at least 2 years. Germaine fought Julia Budd. I mean, she ain't saying about that. But Julia Budd has not been popped. So we can't go on that narrative. But the way I look at this is that Germaine de Randamie, you should have said that first. You should have just said that, look, I ain't fighting her, okay? I might go in here and get my PG-13 channel whooped. I might get in here and get whooped, okay? I don't want to deal with somebody who she probably still uses. See, Germaine could have said that. But see, she didn't. She didn't say that at first. Germaine de Randamie said it was her hand. Then she said she was depressed. Yeah, you were probably depressed about thinking about what's going to happen after you get in that octagon with Cyborg. Then she said, well, I'm a fighter. I'm not afraid. So Germaine has said a whole lot of stories. I can't co-sign it. I'm sorry. I have tried to take this and try to analyze to see what Germaine could. I mean, how could I can't. Sorry. I just can't do it. I mean, I'll still be a fan because I'm a fan of the fighter. I actually like how she fights. I'll still be a fan of the fight style, but I can't co-sign this behavior. I can't do it. That's how it is. And then you don't tell the public, your manager does it. That's even more suspect. Sorry. On this channel, I call it the way I see it. I know I'm gonna have some people, some bobblehead dog fans. You're gonna come at me on this video, and that's fine. You can go on ahead. You can go on ahead and you can tell the coach what you think. That's cool. I'm with that too. But this woman, I'm sorry, we can't hide it anymore. So now the only people who will fight Cris Cyborg, Cindy Dandois, a mom, Kat Zingano wants to fight. LaToya Walker, who's retired, wants to fight Cyborg. And it appears that Megan Anderson wants this fight. Dang. Well, y'all, what else can I say? I was dead wrong about this woman. I did film studies on her. I mean, she's a good fighter. She's still a good fighter. She will always be a good fighter. And yes, she's on the no love list. Okay. She's on that, not because of this situation, but for another situation. But guys, those of you that said that this woman wanted no parts of Cyborg, you were right. The coach was dead wrong about that. You see, Germaine, here go the difference. You have fans that ride with you. You really do have fans like myself who will ride with you, who will stick up for you, who will say things that I know you can't say. But when you do like this, how can we really stick up for you? I'll still be a fan. I'll still be a fan of how you fight because I love your fighting style. But this style right here, even the coach can't explain this one. And that, my friends, is just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Go ahead and subscribe.